like he has always been towards his brother. Gramps Morgan shared an emotional speech at Peetah Morgan's memorial service. Peetah Morgan's passed away late last month, with his cause of death being uncertain. Fans were waiting for the memorial service and funeral of Peetah Morgan, but in vain. I want us to share what I got from the private funeral of Peetah Morgan and drop us your comments on what you think. Gramps shared to us all the childhood memories of his brother, how he took him to school, their musical journey, how he was such a spiritual person, and so many more. Kindly keep the comments respectful. Our thoughts still goes out to Peetah Morgan's family and the Morgan Heritage Band, and may his soul rest in eternity. Don't forget to subscribe to Taj News Media for your latest news updates and celebrity gossip.
Good evening, everyone. Well, go on. Try to keep this short, and I'm gonna try no ball either. First grade, never Afro big like this. We went to school that morning in 16 acres, Springfield, Massachusetts. Oh, Peetah ended up being my little brethren. In the family big. But in our family, everybody have them little best friend and them little pockets, you know. A 30 pick me, enough pick me. And I went to 16 acres that morning. The year before, I was in the first grade. First grade. Guess what? The second year, I was in the first grade. Hey! What do you want me to do? Me and Peetah now end up dead. And I had to take him to the first grade, to his class. I'll never forget that. Taking him to the first grade. But most of all, Peetah was a Rasta man. He was a very spiritual man. Most of you guys know him as a great artist because he was incredible as an artist. I called him the GOAT. And I've sung with some of the greatest and toured with the best. And I said, Peetah, you're not normal enough. This man would, an hour before we go on stage, drink the coldest drink. And I said, Peetah, what you do? And come on the stage and go, ow! And I said, same thing with Lazar. When we were promoting Morgan Heritage Family and Friends album, Lazar would be sleeping right before his part on the side of the stage. And when Lazar come and start, they never go get for him. It's on YouTube. I'll leave that for another time. Love you. And the greatness of this man was when they loved the Most High, they loved God. One morning, let me tell you, Peetah get up on Bristol Street in Springfield, Massachusetts. Big up all of my friends from Springfield. And when Peetah get up, Peetah, one man, he was scared and everybody come from downstairs and he said, what happened to you? And my father come out of the room and my mother come out of the room, Emo. And I don't know if them even remember, I don't know if Emo remember this. And he said, I see His Majesty in a dream. For every Rastafarian, that is a dream come true. So when Peetah saw His Majesty, he was in like a temper. He was like shaking. Eyes was red and his beard was white and pretty. And he said, go and tell the world about me. That was Peetah, the man. And from that day, we never stop search until we reach a Jamaica. May I try going to the short version. And Peetah said, Daddy, we have to get baptized. I said, baptized? With their bloom, I was St. Thomas. St. Thomas, big up on herself. And my father said, what do you mean? He said, we have to get baptized. I'm just showing you where Peetah meant to the family and my father. He was always searching. We always had to grow spiritually. Upgrade your spirituality. You upgrade your clothes, your makeup, everything, but we don't upgrade with spirituality. Knowledge is vast and wide. Never stop reaching out. I implore you, all of you, to clothe yourself in the light of Christ. When Peetah said, Daddy, we have to get baptized, we went and found the Ethiopian Orthodox Tawahedo Church. And that's why we love His Majesty. That's why when we say, Jah! I don't have time to tell you the whole thing, but Rastafari was known as Rastafari Makonnen, born in 1892, July 23rd. Give thanks for the teachings of the 12th tribe of Israel. And from that day, Peetah kept on feeding us spiritually. I said, Peetah, which book that? I'll never forget when Buju Bantam come to New York and said, Buju, we find a book. Buju said, which book that? If you don't know Buju. And him say, one book named The Kebra na Gas. So we end up do a song named Give me the Kebra, make we read it, and gain the knowledge of the truth, and feed who come to eat it. Peetah fed the world through music, through lyrics. So we end up with an album named More Teachings. And that album is like a book itself. But he kept growing. He wanted to show his diversity. And I said, but wait, we don't love women too. And Barry someone looked down and said, wow, Mona, Mr. Linton come and say, me have a rhythm now. And two them will create a song, say, she's still loving me. And I'll never forget the morning him come at my house. Cause me didn't get no trouble, if you know I know what this song right about. And him said, Gramps, how you have to do that? And him just come with the guitar round at my house. I play some me and Mommy and Luke and Mojo and I live together 4 away. As big people, you can imagine. And him just start playing guitar boy up on the side, on the beach. And we writing songs. It was a thing in St. Thomas that really grounded us. Because we came from Brooklyn. So when we went to Jamaica, people couldn't believe, said, why? America didn't bad because we chat patois so bad. And me have some cousin, by the way, but some of them never got Jamaica yet at the time. When them chat, when them talk, you can't even understand them. Auntie Gracie, my cousin them, Auntie Gracie, Auntie Lana, big up on herself, and my cousin them Rankin. When you hear Rankin talk, knowing bad is a bad rapper now and known as Opium Black. But our family roots is so deep, all the way from the roots of Clarendon. And I want to acknowledge my mother because she stand up with my father, you know. There's too many broken homes, people. My mother started up with my father from my 16. In today's modern terms, some other one that I call my father Gallus. But he wasn't that. But when we see our woman stand up with a man through all the trials and pain, it's not normal. I always tell my friends, and I love pop culture. I wear designer too sometimes. But the message in the music needs to come back. Beyonce always put out some songs. I can't wait to see her again, but to see her on the plane at the Special Olympics. But I want to see her because the songs is we push to break up relationships and break up families so much. I'm so happy that the man that I've become and grown, I'm not the man that I am today. I wasn't that man. It took time and maturity. Men, we take long to get it right. And I just remember listening to a song where Beyonce said, to the left, to the left. She said, I can have another you in a minute. Well, I know. Matter of fact, he'll be here in a minute. My mother never do that. She grew up on songs like Stand By Your Man. And that's not normal. So I implore woman, don't be so fast to break up. My brother 7 children come up there. Flowers, a garden, all the colors are different. Isn't it beautiful? So I want to know that a nation is mourning, not only the Morgan family. Peetah was dynamic. I remember when I want to take this time to acknowledge the original members. And Sharon Burke, thank you for making us get on that stage. I'm a father, take all our money and say it was like a Joe Jackson story. We annoyed our mother so much time, me and Peetah singing at the backstairs on the 3rd floor. And there were so many people that took chances on us. Eugene Gray, Thelonious Monk Jr., Bobby Digital, King Jammies. The names are too much to name. And it's like when you think of Peetah, you think of a priest and a prophet, that sometimes a priest and a prophet is never honored in his own house. And I want you to know and understand that Peetah was one of those persons that brought clarity to Rastafari. Other times in the 60s and 70s, a man that said, Rasta, just Rasta. But Peetah was like, wait a minute, where's the data? What does it really mean? Let me declare to you the divinity of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie. The Rastafarian movement is not a religion. It is a liberation movement that makes you think about uplifting yourself again, taking care of your body, taking care of your temple with a spiritual nucleus. That spiritual nucleus, let me say again, that spiritual nucleus is based in Ethiopia by the Christian faith. So that's why we sing songs like, you don't have to be Rasta. And there's a way I eat enough patty and curry goat and all bully beef. Bully beef and white righteousness. When the Rasta part came to us, we realized that, man, there's some bad stuff in there. So I know better thank Rasta, thank Jamaica, thank the culture. So Peetah was that guy that always always a dig, spiritually, and he wanted the truth. You can't say Rasta. That's why I don't smoke ganja till this day. Peetah never smoked ganja. Don't even talk about alcohol. If you come close and drink alcohol to him, say, what that? He was that guy. I wish we could all have a barbecue with him together so we could really get to know him, you know? When I did the first one, I was afraid. I may say, who ever sing the first verse? And I said, rise up, man. We are Gramps, we are doing it. We were hard on ourselves musically. I remember my brother Junior, Clifford Branch, was so hard upon you in a rehearsal. People, we used to rehearse 16 hours a day in the hot sun in Brooklyn.
Like we all know that the Morgan Heritage Band has been phenomenal in the transformation of reggae music and spreading kindness across the world. There are a lot of songs that were given to us by the Morgan Heritage Band. Drop us what was your best song. To me, it was Down by the River. And just now, Peetah Morgan moved crowds every time he stepped on stage. Like his brother said, There is no man like him, and he'll never be replaced. It is very sad and heartbreaking that he left us at such a tender age, and just know life is too short. Today you're here, tomorrow you're not. Like he always said, in everything that you do, mind about the legacy, because when you're gone, it's either the good things that you did that will help us to remember you. If not so, you're gone.